Okay, a little more about my ex-husband Herb. A couple more stories here. Um, we actually took. I don't know that I've got pictures of this, but we went to Death Valley one time. I think it's the only time we went to Death Valley, and it was like for a Mensa thing. And we spent like a weekend there or something. And I don't know, it was either in the fall or spring because that's the best time to go is like fall or spring. And it's like people think of Death Valley and they think, oh, I wouldn't want to go there. It's actually a very interesting place to go to. It's like even if you can only go there once, it's worth it. And so it's like there's basically one hotel motel there that you stay at, and it's just an interesting trip. Uh, and let's see, I'm trying to think of some of the things. It's like we just did sightseeing, and there was some gatherings at night that we went to in the evening. That was, it's like, but it was kind of a memorable trip, and that it was just an interesting place to go to. It's like there was something called moving rock or something, and just the different areas around there. But it's like it was just fascinating. It's a really interesting place. So, and it was during the time period where can't remember the lady's name offhand, but she ran the hotel and she did a show and stuff. Her and she had like a guy partner person that did this show every like on the weekends. I think it was just weekend nights, and sometimes they didn't hardly have any audience and stuff, but that particular night there were people there because it was like the on season, so it was so that was fascinating. I have a feeling that she passed away some years ago, but that was interesting. It was the Opera House. I think they call it something like the Death Valley Opera House, I think it was called. um, anyway, that was good. Another good story about and then I wanted to tell you about Herb actually went to uh, he was really big into Broadway musicals. It was one of his passions. And his start, and I think I mentioned that before, but one of the big, what got him into it was there was a musical called, and it's still around. It's like they show it sometimes, put together, you know, the Broadway musical and stuff, in different areas of the United States. But anyway, it was called Annie Get Your Gun, and that really did it for him. He really just loved that musical so much, and that's what got him into it. And he was kind of young when that happened, but it's like when he saw that. So it's like, and that was the start of his great passion for musicals. Um, anyway, so and then. Um, when we got married, it's like we ordered some. It's like we found these Carrera rings, and I should still have them somewhere. I haven't been able to locate them, and I haven't seen them in a long time. But we got these Carrera rings, and it was like it was yellow gold, and they had like these, the on the ring, it was like this design with the hands like this, and then in the middle part there was an amethyst. They were expensive. I don't know what I paid for them, but they were 18 karat gold. But anyway, we had to order them. So because we had to order them, they weren't going to get here in time. We weren't going to get them in time for the wedding. So we went out into the downtown area of LA, and got some. Yeah, it's like got some rings that were like just yellow. They were inexpensive yellow gold with a couple of little tiny diamonds in it, so that we would have like rings um, for the wedding and stuff. So it's like, and I don't know what happened to those. It's like I should still have them, but those I'm not 100% sure I have. Herb may have kept those, but. And it's like because we were getting married on September 24th, 1988, and I have pictures of the wedding, and I'll share those later, hopefully later. Uh, Wedding pictures. I'm putting those all together. Um, and then let's see what else. One time we were on a vacation, and we went, like a camping trip or something. And I'm not sure if I got pictures of this or not, but we rode mules, down like on this trail and stuff. It's like, and it wasn't the Grand. I don't think it was Grand Canyon. That would have been too much. But it was like we rode these mules, and that was an adventure in itself. And actually, as nerdy as Herb was and stuff, he actually did a pretty good job of riding the mule, and I did pretty good too. So, but let's see. Let's see. Also, we when we let's see. Another funny story about when we were living. We lived in Woodland Hills. I don't know if I think I've got the address somewhere. It's like I thought I might have it here, but I actually ran across an envelope with my actual address on. Yeah, well, it was in Woodland Hills on Canoga Avenue, and it was in a condo. We rented a condo. Anyway, so it's like, and it's like I said, it's like I found the address somewhere. Somebody sent me something in the mail, and it's like, oh yeah, there's the address. It's like, because I thought I lost it. So anyway, so we lived, what was I going to say about it? Oh, when we were living there, Herb had a nickname. It's like we called the bathroom the gas chamber. I won't even get into that. It's like, it was just an ongoing joke. Let's see. Let's see. It's like the other thing too is like about him is I didn't eat. Before we were married, when I was on my own and everything up until I got married to him and was dating him. I never ate like I wouldn't even call it exotic foods, like say Thai food or Indian food or anything like that, except Chinese. It's like I didn't eat, I ate basically American food, Italian food, Chinese food, Mexican food. Anyway, so it's like things that were like unusual, like it's like at least for me at the time it was like Thai food or Indian food or something like that. He's actually the one that introduced me to those types of food, and since then of course I'm eating it. It's like I love all those types of foods and stuff, and we actually went to a lot of different restaurants. It's like I'm just going to mention the Mandarin Tiger, which was a Chinese place, and I really miss that. It's gone now. It's like I think it closed up about a decade ago, and it was on Ventura Boulevard, and excellent Chinese food, and it was actually one of the first places we went to when we were dating. When we were dating, it's like he would come down here, pick me up, and we'd down in South Bay in Gardena, and we'd drive up to the valley and do stuff in the valley. But we would, I think one of our first dates was at the Mandarin Tiger, and I think that was Tarzana on Ventura Boulevard, like I said. And it was, it was good food and everything. So it's like I kind of thank him for making me try different foods other than what I was already eating. So, but anyway, it was a good one of the good things he did for me. Let's see, and it's like. And then it's like I'm going to end it with this. It's like there was a incident, one of our camping trips in the mountains, and it might have been where we were, like doing the same trip with the horses and everything, and it's like, back to the horse thing. It's like or the mules that we were riding. It's like neither one of us were, it's like I was probably more coordinated with the horse, the mule thing than he was, and so he was like very nerdy. So it's like I was surprised he handled the mule as best, as well as he did. But on that camping trip, we decided to take these crazy photos, and it's like I don't have them. He probably has them. He may still have them. But it's like we decided to look like we got into an accident and we hit each other or something. So it's like I would be inside the car, and he would like he got up on the hood of the car and it kind of smashed his face up against the windshield and stuff. So we took some pictures like that, and I did the same thing too. I kind of smashed my face with him driving. So I don't know why I remember these stupid things, but. I do. So anyway, so that's a few stories about Herb.